Okay, I'm gonna get this out of the way before I start talking about all my issues. But my face does feel pretty numb right now in a weird way. My eye as well. I was sweating earlier. So it's 4/17/2018. Did I say 4/7? Never mind. Just ignore that. I just kind of felt like I got slapped silly without the pain, but just like weird numbness. So it's time is 4:19 p.m. Central, and it's January 5th, 2018. So I had a thyroid test done in 2011, and then I had a thyroid test done June 29th, 2018. So in comparison, the first one was abnormal. So you also have to think, when they do ultrasounds, that sometimes, it's not wet. Sometimes it could be off. Sometimes they could say, oh, well, you have this, and in reality, you never did. And I love how people justify, stuff. Well, maybe you did and it went away. Like, no. Maybe, but no. God, dude, I do not feel well right now. Like, okay. So, it's funny. 4/20/2011, abnormal thyroid function study. So some of this stuff I don't know how to say. I'm assuming finding the thyroid gland demonstrates a slightly homogeneous echo texture, right lobe. So, I guess that's times, but size 4.9 x 1.5 by 1.9 centimeters. Nodule, there is a hypoechonic, I don't know, I was trying to write earlier and I was even having issues. HYPOECHOIC, whatever that is, and it says it a couple times. Area inferior to the thyroid, measuring 1.3 times 4.8 times 0.75 centimeters. So left lobe is 5.0 x 1.3 x 2.1 centimeters. Nodules, that thing is in there again. I don't know, something. Area is inferior to the thyroid, measuring 1.6 by 0.5 x 0.9 centimeters. And then it says, I don't know what that is. It's Schmosh, I don't know. ISTHMUS. And it says 1 mmAp, so maybe it's millimeter or something. Impression, maybe, I don't know. So impression, bilateral hypoechonic, or whatever that word again, areas are seen inferior to the thyroid, thought to be lymph nodes. So that was 2011. God, man, my mind is just, it feels like it's sauce right now. I'll tell you the story in a little bit. So, and this was done June 29, 2018, so, by a Russian, Vinka. Yeah, she was an old lady. She like, you go lay down. Let me put my bag down. You go lay down. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to like. So, History. Patient is 34 years old and male. Abnormal test in 2011. Outside of whatever. So technique, multiple grayscale and colored Doppler US images of the neck were obtained. Comparison. None. Well, maybe you should have told me to bring it in and I would have brought it in and you could have compared it. You know? So, I mean, even that, you know, these idiots, these doctors ain't going to know anything. The right thyroid lobe is homogeneous. I had the word earlier, so I'm just going to say homogeneous. Homogeneous. I don't know. I said it earlier. I'm just going to, whatever. Homogeneous. It measures 4.4 times, or x 0.9 x 1.8 centimeter. No nodules are identified. So that's the right side. The left side, the left thyroid lobe is heterogeneous, whatever. Homogeneous, yeah, homogeneous. It measures 4.7 x 1.2 x 1.6 centimeter. No nodules are identified. The is wait, what? Holy shit. The ISTHMUS measures 2.4 millimeters and has no nodules. There is no increased vascularity. Because remember, like I said, over here in 2011, it was 1, and now it's 2.4. But like I've also said, you know, sometimes the techniques, you know, they screw up. You know, it's not exact stuff sometimes. So mildly homogeneous left thyroid lobe without any nodules visualized. Otherwise unremarkable. Ultrasound of the thyroid. So yeah. Basically that's what I've been waiting for. And I still don't know what any of this crap means. I just know on one hand, if these were done exactly the way they were supposed to be done, and they came back exactly how they were supposed to be, it looks like, for the most part, from 2011 to now, this has actually gone down. Now the ISTHMUS has actually gone up from 1 millimeter to 2.4 millimeters. I don't know what that means. But I do know that I have thyroid issues. I mean, I don't know if any of this really means anything overall. I don't know. You know, I don't know if the size of a thyroid. I mean, well, to be honest, I don't know if the size of the thyroid has really much of anything to do with anything. As long as it's within normal ranges, you know, it's not underdeveloped or whatever. I mean, I think it would be really worrisome if you had a goiter or something, or your neck feels like it's like, you know, you got a kind of like Will Smith and I think he had that too. I don't know about his neck, but when Will Smith in Hitchcock or Hitch or whatever, when he got stung or he ate something or whatever, and his, you know, his stuff is just. But yeah, like people with thyroid issues, sometimes they can get goiters and it's like that. Oh boy, it's 127 every. See, I can't even talk. It's like there's something. It's like 127.86. Pulse was 91. So, oh my god, when you're just in that spot, you just stretch. My god, dude. Um, so I don't know if, I don't really know much about the thyroid, to be honest. The structure, like if that causes anything. I mean, I know a little bit about the thyroid function, sort of, but overall, I don't really know much. Like I said, um, I just know that I have Hashimoto's because of my different. The hell, man. That's probably what it is. That's what it is. People are freaking on kick right now. I gotta turn that crap off. Um, I don't know what I was saying. My phone keeps. Yeah, like I have the Hashimoto's because my TPO-AB antibodies are high and my thyroid globulin antibodies are high. So, and I'm sure if they did other tests, it would probably show other enzymes are high. So, I don't know. But, so now getting back to my issue is, I got up a few hours ago and I was just laying there. I didn't crash out until like 7. So, I had some food, and I think it kept me up for a long time, and it didn't help that I was on the Periscope and other things, just talking to different people. So, and then there was this one German girl. I think she's all German. I don't know. She kind of looks like, maybe a little Middle Eastern. I don't know. Maybe, but she's definitely she definitely has that white look too, so I don't know. Like, she was all talking, and I was like, what the hell is she talking about, dude? Like, I couldn't understand what the hell she was talking about. And then she would say, like, certain words, and I'm like, just the style of it, I'm like, dude, she German, man. So, we didn't really talk, but, I mean, I kind of used Google Translator. I was like, look, I speak English, I'm from USA, I don't know anything, but, you sexy as hell, and, dude, like, that girl was so hot, dude, like, oh my gosh, man, she was, like, insanely, wow, and then what she was wearing, or what she wasn't wearing, I think she's just one of those, I don't know. The music culture today makes people, something. But that whole body was just like, oh my god, dude. I think she used to be fat or something, and then she got skinny. Now she has all the meat in the right areas. But, I was like, I don't know who this girl is. But I tell you, if I ever win the lottery, man, I'm gonna somehow, something's gonna happen, and I'm gonna freaking get this girl, and yeah, she's gonna be baby mama material. Like, she was hot, dude, like, really hot, like, to me, smoking hot, like, she could have said whatever, and I would have probably just, I felt like she was a witch or something, like, she glazed me or something, like, I could not stop. So, like, yeah, yeah, like, you want money, here's money. I don't know, like, I want your baby. I'm like, oh, okay. There's chances of child support. But, yeah, she had black hair, and her eyes were just beautiful, and the way her face was, and, damn. I think I even had a dream about some girl last night. I don't know if it was her or not, but I don't know. Like, just thinking about her, like, you know, I got all this, like, whew. Gosh, she was hot, man. Like, I have to lose that girl for real, because if I see that girl, I turn to mush. I don't know, like my whole body just starts feeling different when I think about her. And I don't know her. I saw her for a little bit, you know, and she also doesn't seem to save videos, so, you know. But yeah, she's, yeah. Anyway. Wow. Speaking of Deutsch, I gotta learn some German, dude. Good reason to learn German. I'm like, girl, you got me. Like, geez, let me get off of Russian right now. I'll learn German right now. I'm just tired. Sorry if anybody did that. So anyways, yeah, I woke up and I was just laying here. And all of a sudden, I don't know if it was, you know, a smell or something, but it just started to smell weird. I was like, I don't know if it was weed or what. I was like, and I just kind of started to have chest issues or something. I was like, huh. You know, and then I got up and, you know, used the restroom and whatever, and then I think I took a, I don't know, I think I just started to get sweaty, like clammy and stuff. And then I went and catch the bus, and then I caught another bus, and before I caught that other bus, I was already starting to get clammy, like my shirt and stuff was already starting to get damp, especially in the back, which was weird. Especially like this, and then even when I was on the bus, and then I got off and went to my my little doctor's office place. And by that time, I was already sweating. Pretty much. I mean, it was clammy, but I was definitely sweating. And I went over there because I wanted to go get these. So I went and I did that. And I took off, and then I really started to get clammy and sweaty. Like I was sweating, like from my, you know, from here to my feet were soaked. Even when I was on the bus, like I was looking at people, I was like, is anybody else having this issue? I mean, I know the weather's a little crazy right now, but it's, you know, it's supposed to be like 88 degrees and 55 in humidity, so I don't know if that would do it, but I mean, I don't know. So, and then I showed that this numbness kind of right here, kind of right here or something. Oh, that hurts. Whoa. It's like the whole area is just like really soft. Like definitely, like when I do that, when I rub it. Oh my god. It hurts, but it feels good. But yeah, I feel like I'm clammy now. I'm not sweating, but yeah, when I was outside, dude, I don't know if it was because of the food that I had last night, or what, or maybe the lack of sleep for the most part, but I'm actually feeling tired. But yeah, I came back over here, and now I'm just, I'm here, man. I mean, it could, because we did have a good rain yesterday, for the 4th, but I don't know. I don't know if it's because of that. I don't know if it's because of me. I don't know. I don't know anything. I just know I don't feel good. So, now, if anybody wants to stay extra, cool. You know, I don't know if anybody's really staying right now anyway. So if they are cool, I'm gonna kind of talk to myself. Sometimes I do that out loud. You know, I'm not like a crazy person. I just talk out loud. You know, not a crazy person. It's just the way I've done it ever since I was little. Um, so, what do you want to talk about, Jonathan? Besides these assholes keep making noise. I don't know if that caught that on that, but it sounds like somebody was outside. Fucking crackhead wetbacks, dude. I hate people like that. So anyways, yeah, they're just fucking hitting the wall, dude. You hear it? So anyways, I was talking for a little bit, and I was like, you know what, I wanted to record that. And then I kind of forgot what I was talking about because I kind of went on some other rant and deleted the video, and then, you know, I'm doing this, and now it's just like whatever, but, you know, so, anyways, so what really pisses me off is the whole fact that, you know, doctors don't really do anything. I've noticed that. It's, you know, you could have, you know, just like what I've been talking about. You know, in 2011, you know, they tested my thyroid, or they tested my thyroids, and they tested my, they did a thyroid scan, and said that I had Hashimoto's and Graves'. So, I don't know if I had the TSI, or I think that's the antibody, the TSI. That actually tells you if you have Graves'. So I don't know if he actually said that or not, but I know mine at one time was 0.3. So, and the idiot gave me thyroid, Synthroid, and I took that one time, and my God, I got so sick, bro. Like, I had hot flashes that entire day. My TPO-AB antibodies at that time was 121. So that means I've had it for a good while. And that was 2011, so who knows? You know, maybe I got it when I first got sick in 2004. Or maybe I just recently got it. Or you know what? Maybe I had something going on with me, but I didn't have those issues, right? Those issues developed due to whatever, you know, and doctors didn't give a shit. All they wanted to do was put me down, said that I was crazy, that I was on my head, yada, 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 yada. Right? And that's what they always do. Like, even today, I go and see this fucking doctor here. You know, I mean, she's a nice lady, but I just want to fucking punch her in the mother. Oh my God, dude. Like, you don't understand. Like, don't fucking say that I have fucking anxiety when I'm coming to you, trying to talk to you, and I feel like I'm having heart issues. I mean, I'm fucking sitting here, and I'm sinus tachycardic again. You know, regardless if you think that's fucking fine or not, that's not fine. There's a reason. You realize there is inappropriate sinus tachycardia, correct? You know, it's just like when I was at the hospital, they're like, well, you know, you're not having AFib. I'm like, afibrillation, atrial fibrillation. I'm like, no, but you can have sinus tachycardia without AFib as well. You know, which can still be inappropriate. He was kind of like, you know, he didn't say, I don't know, I think we were just talking about stuff, you know. I guess I'm not really talking to myself, I'm talking to, well, that depends how you look at this video. So I don't know, I just know for many years I've been having issues. I just know, the first signs of my issues was low blood sugar, 32, low blood sugar, puking up a lot of bile. Let's see, what else? Having high blood pressure, 150 over 90, 150 over 119, pulse 134, 32. I know I was shaky, trembling, and 1,000 other things. I was having all kinds of issues, and they just said that I was making shit up. And I'm just like, are you fucking serious, dude? Are you freaking serious? Like, what really gets me is I look at some of those test results from back then. It showed that I was dehydrated. It did. It showed that I was dehydrated. My lab test showed that I was dehydrated, and they fucking did nothing. They said that I was a hypochondriac, and it was in my head, and I had anxiety. That's what I'm talking about. And that pisses me off, dude. That really fucking pisses me off. It really started, actually, that clamminess started last night when I had some pecans. I swear, dude, I just got this shit last night, too. Bananas. It's already starting to look crazy. I'm gonna have some monkey food. My potassium's low. The fuck? I don't usually hold a banana this way. I'm just wondering why that looks like that. Because when I had it last night, it didn't look like that. They're all soft as hell, though. They're all doing it. Every one of them. Never. I tell you, this HEB that I go to, I swear to God, damn. They have, like, I don't know. It's like all their fruits are fucked up. All the fruits are screwed up. Just trying to get some energy in me. So anyways, like I was saying, that was kind of like a complete awkward pause moment. I don't eat bananas. No, it's always been like that. So, yeah, when it comes to my doctors, they're not, it's not just me. I hear stories every damn day about somebody having some issue about doctors. time after time after time again. Always some issue. You know, how patients aren't being treated fairly. That they're not, sometimes they're not even being treated. They're not. You know, I think about the people, you know, in a sense, I'm still in this boat. I mean, I have insurance now, but, you know, that insurance could easily stop at any time. And then I think about when I didn't have insurance and I started to get all these bills, which I owe probably $150,000. Like, their actual bills, like, I owe them, technically. But one thing that I noticed is doctors will charge the shit out of you, but only will spend a couple minutes with you. Sometimes it's a lot longer, but you know, that's not always the case. But they can't really think right now. But yeah, they don't really do nothing. It's like, since 2011, that I know of, with Hashimoto's, they haven't done shit. I mentioned Hashimoto's, nobody cares. I mentioned to one of my doctors that I fired, and then they turned around and fired me. I told her about my Hashimoto's. She did not give a fuck about it. I asked her to send me to an endocrinologist. She wouldn't do it. I asked her a lot of different things, and she would not do it. And that company, that group, is protecting her. And that's what really pisses me off. Is that group is protecting her. They don't give shit about us. And it's not just that group. I've been to many groups where they literally lie about stuff. Like, oh, well, you're not taking your medication like we told you to. Well, first of all, bitch, I got the right to refuse medication if I want. And I have in the past. But here's one. The medication that you're talking about for the issue that I had was done in other ways. That's what's funny. It was done in other ways. I didn't need medication. It was done. But they fired me because they said that I was this and that, and you know, I wasn't taking medications for a certain thing. When I didn't need medications, and as far as I know, whatever I had is gone. So it's like, are you serious? You know? Which is funny because the same guy, well, one of them besides my doctor, the same guy that fired me was literally hand motions. What kind of drugs do you want? I want to give you drugs. You know? That's what he said. He was like, you know, I want to give you drugs. What kind of drugs do you want? He asked me, what kind of drugs do I want? This was a that's funny. Dermatologist. No, there's kind of like jokes in the medical community about dentist and dermatologist. I was just kind of chuckling about. But yeah. You know, I just what I was kind of talking about before I even got on all this stuff was, you know, I think about, and it's not always true, but they say that you're responsible for your child, your child's actions. You know, you're the legal guardian, correct? So whatever that child does, there can be repercussions on you. Anywhere from a fine to even going to jail, right? So I think of, how doctors are doing what they're doing. Well, I think about how doctors are doing what they're doing, how there's low quality of healthcare and every fucking other thing. But certain groups are giving them licenses. So for my state, Texas, I'm assuming that's, a gov thing, Texas Medical Board. You can't sue doctors for gross negligence. Or you can't sue doctors for negligence. And to sue them for gross negligence, it's hard to, it's really hard to prove. It really is. Like, real hard to prove. So my thought is to sue the state of Texas, and I'm sure that's already probably been thought of, so, or sue the Texas Medical Board. That's what people don't really understand. And most people are blind to it, and they don't care. Their philosophy is, we're going to die anyway. And it's just like, dude, their requirements suck. Like, and I'm sure that's how it would be as well. Because I'm sure that physicians, they have a certain standard. They just paid, they just went to medical school, racked up $200,000 in debt, and they're going to work in a state that protects them the most and has the lowest, you can just, basically do shit work and get paid high money. And I think that the Texas Medical Board is substituting for that. I believe that they don't care. But I also believe that maybe if they imposed stricter rules, that maybe Texas doctors would start fleeing to other states. I don't know. It's just like that Craig Abbott. Kind of sounds like a piece of shit too, thinking about it. I forgot what the bill was, but there was a bill recently passed, or was going to be passed, I don't know. There was this one doctor, she apparently she did it. She had to take off for a few days or whatever and do all kinds of stuff. But I think every 2 years you have to take this examination, and you have to pay a lot of money, like a lot. Like, you can buy a car with it. Just to show that you're up to par, for health and stuff. Now, there's a lot of doctors and whatnot bitching and complaining, saying that they don't think it's relevant, that it's money and time consuming. Which, I don't know. If you're doing your job and you know what's up and whatever, maybe. But, at the same time, it's, doctors are fucking lazy in Texas, man. And remember, I have the highest regard for doctors. In most of all my videos, it sounds like I'm putting doctors down, but, I'm putting pieces of shit doctors down. I was just one, like, I was at the hospital a couple of days ago because I thought I had a heart attack or whatever. But I didn't, but they definitely want me to get checked out by a cardiologist. Because I was having some abnormal shit, like stuff I've never even seen, but I was in rhythm. I don't know if I already talked about this or not, but like my pulse was like 114. Like when I first came in, 155 over 93, pulse 154, and that blood pressure was actually high for a while, even when I laid down. The pulse got down to probably about 100. I don't know. I saw it usually around 110, 116. Sometimes it would go to 120. At times I would see it at 100. But it would always jump up to like 114. And then sometimes it would drop to like, 100, 99, 98, 97, 96. I'm like, whoa, what the hell? I think at one time it was 92. And then it would jump up from that to 141 multiple times. And it would jump up so fast, I literally would feel like I was going to pass out. Like, the kind of like, help, help, like impending doom. And I was just cool, calm, and collected. Like I had this little radio and I was trying to listen to it and just like, I don't know, it was weird. But even him, I was like, look, I have the highest regards for doctors, man. He's like, yeah, I know, man, I know. And he was, it's interesting. You talk to a lot of people, not everybody, but majority of people, they all have the same experiences, dude. Like, just like this, they're like, oh, yeah, dude. Absolutely, this stuff's really going on. And I wished I really knew the kind of people that I could talk to try to change laws. I mean, is it going to work? I don't know. Probably not. Lobbyists, they spend all day, for the greedy politicians, so the big pharma companies. So, I don't know, man. I just know I don't feel well. I don't know if I should just go to sleep or what, but I forgot like 20 seconds going on right now. Don't get myself. But yeah, doctors, it's crazy because like I was saying, as you look at these doctors, and they would just call me crazy and say that there was nothing wrong with me. And now, like, I do more research on Hashimoto's encephalopathy, and eventually it will cause death, permanent death. Encephalopathy is dysfunction. So, I mean, I guess you could have hepatic, which is your liver. I mean, I don't know if it could be like, like say, gallbladder encephalopathy. I don't know, but, but I know for the brain, I think they just call it brain encephalopathy or encephalopathitis or whatever, which is an inflammation. But, I'm hungry, dude. I'm hungry. But they don't do nothing. And I think about all the people, they just don't help in general. It's bullshit. It really is. A 501, it's real bullshit. 502. I mean, the thing is I could read all these books. I'm not really a reader these days because my brain disease, but I could read all these books, right? All these different things. And these are the books that I checked out at the library. That doesn't include all the books I have here. You know, like learning about probiotics, you know, and autoimmune fix and all these other things, and you know, microvilli is in our intestines. Looks like shag carpeting. We absorb all of our nutrients through each shag. Wow, dude, I haven't heard about microvilli in a long time. Yeah. But I think when they would check mine, it was good. But so when the microvilli wear down, the shag disappear, and you're left with better barber or flat carpet. That's not good. It's that fucking bitch in my book. See? Like, I guess that's what your microvilli looks like at first. But I guess, you know, if you got a lot of stuff going on, it looks like that. And you want it to look like that. See, what it does is, I believe, I don't remember, I got so much crap in my head and with all my issues, but it helps, and I think I just said that too, but it helps absorb, you know, it just did say that, but it helps absorb all the, you know, the nutrients when it breaks down real good. So, but yeah, I learned about that years ago. Kind of wonder if gastroenterologists even know what that is, to be honest. Sugar causes high blood pressure in obese people. Huh. You know, sometimes I question, like, if these are, like, even legit, but, you know, I question. But, I mean, if it's legit, I mean, too much sugar causes heart attacks, too. So, sugar upsets the mineral relationships in your body. It causes chromium and copper deficiencies and interferes with absorption of calcium and magnesium. These mineral particularly chromium, are essential in the production of antibodies. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Sugar feeds cancer cells and has been connected with the development of cancer. Yep. Oh, wait, what? Cancer. Of the breast, ovaries, prostate, rectum, pancreas, biliary tract, lung, gallbladder, and stomach. The drain on antibody production to deal with these cancers depletes our immune system. Oh, wow. I didn't know about that. Sugar can cause many problems with the gastrointestinal tract, including an acidic and digestive tract, indigestion, malabsorption, and in patients with functional bowel disease. What is functional bowel disease? Is that like IBS? An increased risk of the autoimmune diseases, Crohn's disease, and other, and ulcers. I can't say it right now. The colitis stuff. You know what? I don't think I'm copywriting. I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to make any profit out of this. It's just my ideas. Like, I'm just reading it out loud. You know. So if I watch these videos again, you know, I'm sure if you read the whole book it is. But yeah, if you want to get that book, it's Autoimmune Fix. So, I mean, I don't know if it's a good book, to be honest. But this is the first time actually looking into it. But I think I'm gonna go make a quick video. So I think I'm going to read a chapter and then see if I can do something. Or read however many chapters. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm gonna get off.